dancing has a place on Cal Poly's campus.
Cal Poly's elevator pitch competition allows for student entrepreneurs to share their business ideas, network, and possibly win a cash prize.
Hear how the Cal Poly men's basketball team opened their season last night against Bethesda University.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to Mustang News. I'm Damon Quintard.
And I'm Hannah Oliveira. Let's get into today's stories. Cal Poly is known for its equestrian center, where students raise and care for horses. Reporter Sarah Kate McElroy shows us how students also use the horses in horse ballet, also professionally known as dressage.
Driving up to the top of Via Carter Road on Cal Poly's campus brings you to the Oppenheimer Family Riding Pavilion. This is the spot that the Cal Poly Club sport, dressage, does their thing. Dressage is a form of horseback riding, often referred to as horse ballet or horse dancing, that is performed in exhibition and competition. Julie Costa, the vice president and show coach of the dressage team, loves the atmosphere and team bond because it differs from others that she's been a part of.
I personally like the dressage team more than our equestrian team just because it's a smaller community of people that you get to interact with each other a lot more, and it's really just a nice community of people. And it's just really a lot of fun to, even if you're not interested in showing, just being on a horse and just hanging out is really why we're here.
Mara Darby, a second-year animal science major and member of the dressage team, explained the sport's layers.
And eventing is kind of like the triathlon of horseback riding. So it's there are three phases. There's dressage. The first phase is kind of to show that you have control of your horse and you can ask them to do these certain things. And then cross country, you go out in the field and you jump solid obstacles in the field. And then the third day is show jumping, which is in an arena, it's jumps and then you're timed. And if you knock something down, you get a penalty.
Darby holds the secretary position on the team and expressed the commitment that she gives.
I have class here 3 times a week, and then I come out to ride. Either I supervise or I ride once a week.
As an officer, she does more than just ride, but also cares for the horses, cleans up after them, and works with other members on the team. Darby learned to ride when she was young and is grateful that she gets to continue her passion here at Cal Poly.
I think my birthday party when I was 7 was a pony party, and I've never looked back. So.
For Mustang News, Sarah Kate McElroy.
For more information on the Cal Poly Dressage team, you can follow their Facebook page at Cal Poly Dressage Team.
The elevator pitch competition last week brought together a group of students to pitch their business ideas. Reporter Presley Allen has more details about the competition.
A 90-second pitch throwdown where students get to test their early stage ideas.
The elevator pitch competition gives students the chance to tap into the entrepreneurial ecosystem at Cal Poly. Students from all majors, concentrations, and minors are challenged to pitch a 90-second spiel on a business idea for the chance to win $1,000.
I'd like to introduce to you Brake Buddy, the brake light of the future.
2 students in particular hit the jackpot with their ideas, with junior business major Camille Buetta winning audience choice and senior industrial engineering major Owen Works being awarded the winner of the elevator pitch competition.
Drinkwise will have a similar and stylish profile. It'll last 1 to 3 days with no side effects.
Works' winning idea was known as Drinkwise, an idea inspired by an existing smart tattoo that monitors glucose levels in individuals with diabetes.
That gives real-time monitoring of your blood alcohol content level. And so a smart tattoo, basically it works, it's a sensing interface, and you put it on your skin and it gives valuable data information back to the wearer.
Works' advice to young entrepreneurs is to not hesitate to pursue your bright ideas.
You really just gotta take action. The longer you keep planning and waiting for the perfect moment, I think it just gets less likely.
As for Buetta, her audience choice winning pitch was known as Swish Lash.
So my pitch was about the first ever on the market product that would remove mascara specifically, because currently there are no existing makeup products that remove mascara efficiently. Taking off mascara is extremely difficult.
Although her product captured the audience's attention and won her idea recognition, Buetta wants young entrepreneurs to know that a part of becoming successful is learning from your failures.
People don't talk about failures, but it's really important to know that A failure is a huge lesson for you. It's always good.
Congratulations to both of you.
Presley Allen, Mustang News.
Although the elevator pitch competition won't happen again until next year, students with business proposals can develop their ideas at the Hatchery or Center for Innovations and Entrepreneurship on campus.
Coming up after the break, hear about how Cal Poly's nationally ranked wrestling team opened up the 2022 season. Stay tuned.
Found my heart out there in the open. Trees make you feel smaller. Can't help but get lost again. If I need a break, know where I'm going. Where the water's flowing, I'd rather be floating. If it's something I can count on to be free.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
Welcome back to Mustang News. Now let's head over to Leave Column for weather.
For weather today, we've got a high of 56 degrees as the trend of showers continues with a 97% chance of precipitation. We're also looking at a low of 46 degrees, so it may be a good idea to bundle up. And today is going to be a bit blustery with winds clocking in at 17 miles per hour. Now going into our beach weather, both Cayucas and Morro Bay have a high of 56 and a low of 46. A little chilly if you ask me. It'll be a tad bit warmer in Avila Beach with a high of 57 and a low of 47. Moving further south, Pismo Beach has a high of 56 and Oceano has the warmest beach temperature reaching 58 degrees. Lows in the 5 cities regions will also be in the mid-40s. It's safe to say you'll want to look elsewhere for a suntan. Moving into our 5-day forecast, tomorrow is expected to be our last day of rain this week as showers in the morning will give way to a sunny afternoon. We're looking at a high of 57 and a low of 40 for Wednesday. The sun will continue on Thursday with a high of 61 and a low of 39. Friday may be a bit warmer, but we'll see some clouds along with that sunshine with a high of 62 and a low of 41. Partly cloudy conditions will continue into the weekend. Saturday has a high of 60 and a low of 43. As for Sunday, it will top out at 63 degrees with a low of 45. That's all I have for weather. Now over to Kira with our sports update.
Hi, I'm Kira Vargas, and here is your weekly update on Cal Poly sports. Cal Poly Wrestling opened up its 22 and 23 season with a dual win against Cal Baptist with a score of 38-9 and continued their wins at the Manual Open on Sunday, November 6th by having 5 of our Mustangs bring some medals home, making Cal Poly's wrestling tournament roster ranked 25th, and they will be taking their next stop in the Tiger Style Invitational hosted by Missouri November 20th in Kansas City. Now looking at volleyball, Cal Poly opened up the past weekend with against CSU Northridge and closed it with a loss to UC Santa Barbara inside Mont Athletic Center. With this past weekend, the Mustangs now have a season record of 10-4 in the Big West overall. They have dropped to 4th place in the conference standing, but the Mustangs will have a rare Thursday matchup against the UC Davis Aggies on November 10th inside the University Credit Union Center. Lastly, reporter Carter Herrera has the latest on the last night's men's basketball season opener against Bath University.
The Cal Poly basketball team had their season opener last night against Bethesda University. Junior Brantley Stevenson was the leading scorer for Cal Poly with 16 points and shot 50% from the field. Stevenson's presence was also seen on the glass as he picked up 7 rebounds.
Just stick to the plan. You know, the coaches prepare us good every game. We come in with a game plan and we make sure we execute it.
Cal Poly dominated the game from the start as they led wire to wire and had a final score of 94-59. Head coach John Smith talked a little bit about the team's expectations for this season after a strong night.
Get better every single day. So the expectation is that. You know, it sounds kind of cliche-ish, but that's how we focus on building this thing. You know, yes, we have more depth than we've ever had, and we feel that this is probably one of our most talented teams, but we still have to, it's hard to win one game. So we don't focus on how many wins, we just focus on trying to be our best every single game.
This Thursday, they're going on the road to take on the University of San Francisco at 7 p.m., followed the next day by playing against Stanford on Friday night.
His first, team second.
The Cal Poly's men's basketball team will be back in Slow Sunday to play Mount St. Mary's at 7 p.m. To find their schedule, go to calpoly.com. That's it for this week's sports. Back to you, Hannah and Damon.
Coming up, see how Cal Poly students interact in a unique way with goats on campus. We'll be right back.
COVID has been a really long fight.
As a father, I want to give the best tools to protect my kids.
So what can we do to get back to that sense of normalcy?
Every day, parents ask me if their child 5 and above should get vaccinated. And the answer is yes. It's an added layer of protection.
It's safe and effective for children.
It's definitely safer than getting the virus.
So if you have questions or concerns about the vaccine,
we're here to help.
There are many great ways to be active around campus. Hiking the P, working out at the rec, or even scaling the rock wall. Reporter Abigail Abranovich has more on ASI's latest event that keeps students active with the help of furry farm friends.
I'm here on the Health Center lawn for ASI's Goat Yoga and Boba event. The reoccurring event is designed for students to get active and have a fun time while doing it. I'm here with Cutie Pie, one of the many stars of this event. The Health Center lawn was packed Thursday afternoon as ASI was holding their Goat Yoga and Boba event. Sequel tea was offered to the students while California Goat Yoga brought the fun. Alex Molinax, the owner and operator of Molinax Ranch, shares the importance of goat yoga.
I think goat yoga speaks to everyone. It's not just the yoga portion, which contributes to overall health and wellness, but goats themselves, these little guys, they have such a calm, intrinsic presence that they bring with them, but they're also fun and playful and engaging, and if you're having a bad day, they just kind of know it and they're there with you.
An overwhelming amount of students showed up to this event, so much so that the event staff ended up printing more waivers and holding rotational 30-minute yoga sessions, those of which, either first-timers or returning, expressed their shared uniqueness of the event.
I really liked it. I thought it was fun, and I would definitely do it again.
Yeah, it was fun, even though the goats started pooping on the mats. Oh, yeah. That was a downside. Kind of felt like I was in a zoo, and it was a little awkward doing the yoga, but you're not there to really do the yoga, you're there to, for the experience.
The one time I was in, the downward dog, and a goat, ran underneath me, but they didn't really get in the way, or at least not for me.
California Goat Yoga has made a name for themselves throughout the San Luis Obispo area for the last 5 years. But recently, they've expanded to Cal Poly.
We've been on campus with Cal Poly SLO with ASI pre-COVID, so hopefully we come back out and share some goat yoga with everyone again.
Reporting for Mustang News TV, I'm Abigail Abranovich. Namaste.
Students can learn more about upcoming events like this on the ASI website at asi.calpoly.edu under the Events tab or by following their Instagram at ASI Events.
That will do it for us today. Thank you for joining us on Mustang News. I'm Damon Quintard.
And I'm Hannah Oliveira. We'll see you next time. Cheers.